series in talking about friendship. To have a friend, we should first learn to be a friend. We're very familiar with this statement, but whatever we want for ourselves, we must first learn to give. If we want love, if we want care and affection and appreciation in our life, if we want other people to give us that, we should first learn to give it to others. So to have a friend, we must first learn to be a friend to someone else. Life would be pretty mono if we had no friends in our life. And I'm sure everyone here can think of at least people on one hand, you can pick them out and say that person is my dear friend. You see, sometimes even relatives become friends. And sometimes that relationship becomes so strong that the bond becomes unbreakable. But what is it really to have a friend? But more than that, what is it to be a friend? In this life, many of us go about looking for the right person to come along. Isn't that so? We look around for the right person to come along. We look for the right employer. We look for the right employee as employers. We look for the right spouse. We look for the right friend. We look for the right so many people in our lives. But sometimes we forget that we have to be first the right person. We have to be first the right person. The right people in our lives, we look and we search and we seek out, but we sometimes forget. For the right people to come into our life, we have to first be the right person. Well, what does that mean? What does it mean to be the right person? Experience has shown, not my experience, but documented life's experience, mine also, has shown that there is no other perfect person. There is no other perfect person, or rather there is no perfect other person. What does it mean by that? What is meant by there is no other perfect person? There is no perfect job. There is nothing called the perfect spouse. And you'd say, but Babs, I got married, my marriage lasted, or my marriage didn't last. Babs, I had the perfect job. My boss was the perfect boss. My job was the perfect one. But I am suggesting to you this morning that there is no perfect spouse, there is no perfect job, and there is no perfect employer. The perfection that we're seeking, Sanatana Dharma says, we should not see with the eye, but rather see through the eye. In romantic terms, it says, beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder and not in the beloved. Beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder and not in the beloved. And this is why sometimes you would say, you see certain couples, boyfriend and girlfriend, or husband and wife, whatever it is, and you would say, what a strange couple. But really, what may be strange for you may be a total attraction between two parties. Perfection does not lie in the other person, or in the experience, or in the job, or in the friend. But perfection lies in the person who is experiencing. We expect a perfect wife or a perfect husband when we get married, and that's where we set ourselves up. We expect a perfect boss when we go to work. He should always be the motivator, the one who inspires, the one who encourages us, provides opportunities for us. We expect a perfect teacher. We expect a perfect brother. We expect a perfect neighbor to always see and behave in a particular social way. But they're all human beings. And they all fall short in different aspects of life. And that's what it is to be human, to make mistakes. But the perfection that we seek we should not depend on them, or the circumstance or the event for that perfection. And this is why when I say we should not, there is nothing like a perfect other person. The perfection that we seek should be seeing the perfection through the eyes that we look at this world with. What defines friendship? If you think about those people in your life that you consider very close friends, what defines friendship? Friendship requires an S word: sacrifice. Friendship requires sacrifice and loyalty. But friendship requires more than that. It requires maturity. And I say maturity not to think that only adults can have true friendship, but it means commitment. It means loyalty. It means being trustworthy. It means that other person having confidence in us. And that uplifting those words requires living sacrifice in that relationship. What is sacrifice? Sacrifice means that we should go out of our way to help or lend support to that other person. Not assist the other person by the way, but we should go out of our way to help another person. Doing it by the way is not sacrifice. Sacrifice is going out of your way. You only have $5 in your pocket, and your friend wants the $5, or he really needs the $5. Sacrifice is taking it out and giving the $5. Sacrifice is being late for work, and you see your friend in need, stall at the side of the road with a flat tire or in need of help. Sacrifice means taking the time out from your busy schedule and lending physical support to that person. Sacrifice means being late for the movies and your friend calls crying on the phone and needs a shoulder to cry on. Sacrifice means giving up that movie or that experience or that line or that party to be there for that other person. That is sacrifice. Being there for that other person, supporting and giving of yourself, not by the way, but it means going sometimes out of your way to be there for that person. As I discuss this topic this morning, I want you to contemplate in your life. Are your friends sacrificing for you? But that's least important. Are we not just having friends, but are we sacrificing in being a true friend to others in your life? True friends are like diamonds, precious but rare. But false friends are like autumn leaves, found everywhere. You see that word that is called sacrifice. The word sacrifice when another person who defines themselves as a friend, or when we define ourselves as someone else's friend, it requires us to be a diamond, precious but rare, and it comes from sacrificing yourself for that other person. It matters not if the other person sacrifices for you. What is more important, it is that you are a friend. Someone once said, a friend in need is a friend in what? Indeed. You can't talk friendship. Friendship is living it. You have to act, you have to live up to that commitment by sacrificing for that other person. Isn't that so? Shiv Khera, in his book, You Can Win, he wrote a very powerful statement. He said, some friends are like fair weather friends. You know, sometimes I heard some priests and pundits and imams say we have dry weather Hindus. Shiv Khera says that friendship should not be a fair weather friend. Meaning, he says it is like the banker who is willing to give you an umbrella when the sun is shining. But the minute it starts to rain, he quickly takes it back. That is not friendship. That is fair weather friendship. That you're being a friend to someone else only when it's convenient.